Again, you're a Jedi now. Yep. So that's cool, man. You're a Jedi. Well, not man, but that's cool. That's cool that you're a Jedi. You have your lightsaber now? You do? Oh yeah. What color your lightsaber? Well, usually my favorite color is red, but then you'd be like, yo, you can't have red because it's the dark side. Oh my god. Okay, so today I will be doing a quote by a master. He's a legend. All over Hong Kong. So no. He's a legend in Star Wars movies. He was Anakin Master. His name is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Be mindful of your thoughts. They will betray you. So how can we actually not only read this, how can we apply this to our own life? Well, in a sense, we do have, now you may say, people who are Star Wars fans, you know what I'm talking about, right? We have aura around us, there are energies, everywhere, stuff like that. You may say I'm crazy, but hey, that's true. Anyway, your thoughts do betray you, because your thoughts can either make you or it can break you, right? It can create a life that you want, or it could create a life that you don't want. Because the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your thinking, is the quality of your life. How's that? Well, if you think about this, your thoughts become a story. You see, you play out the story in your mind over and over and become a belief. When it become a belief, it become a fixed idea. When it become a fixed idea, what happens? You see the world as if it was like that. And as you see the world like that, therefore you're going to act the way you don't want to act, but you get the result that you don't want. So if we can change our thought process, it's not easy. It took me years to actually change the way I used. I used to think a lot of like most people. I know I keep saying most people because you rarely find people who, if you're in self-development, self-help stuff, you rarely find people who are into self-help or personal development. Only certain people who are more minded. I like people who are more open-minded. But when you're getting to a certain age, your mind kind of start close off because you have all the ideas that's in your brain, right? Because over time it become a seed. It started with a seed. It started with an idea. Idea is just a seed, and when you put it into your brain, or an idea into your brain, of course it's going to create new neural pathways, right? And when it comes new neural pathways, it becomes stronger over time. What happened is that you start to see the world like that. That's the lens you see the world with, right? So, that being said, how can we change our thoughts? Well, the only way that I can see is by looking up to successful people. Yeah, you can look up to wrong successful people, but you can look up the right successful people. If you're in self-help, you already know. Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone. Well, those are business people. Brian Tracy I look up for a while. Grant Cardone. Napoleon Hill. You probably heard them if you're in personal development. But if you're not, that's okay. When it comes to our thoughts, the thought really do make who you are. It's because it's with repetition it go down deep into. Because in Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich, it said a thought. When you think a thought, whether a lie, let's say a lie for instance. So let's say you tell a lie about yourself. When you say that lie over and over and over again, what does actually happen? It become the truth. So when it become the truth for you, you see as the truth, so you behave like that, right? So in order to train, you gotta train your mind to think the way you want it to think. It's not easy. over the years, I didn't get the result until like now, right? It took me a while to actually get all the garbage out of my system. It's not easy when we see the world as a world that we view it as black and white, but there's so many contradictions, right? But in a way, when you have a conversation with people, their mind is very different from other people. When you're not associated with like-minded people don't really understand you. People say, why, all the whys, like, why you go there, why you read that, stuff like that. It's not because there's a reason why I read it, and there's a reason why I keep learning. It's because I see this information or knowledge is really effective. If you really understand, it becomes very effective if you truly understand how to apply it. School didn't teach you this. School didn't teach you how to apply knowledge. I certainly didn't. But hey, now you always you hear me say, I don't knock. It's not because, because I have so bad experience with school. That's why I keep repeating it. I'm probably going to do a video about it in the future. It's because I understand how painful I didn't have a good experience with school. Well, maybe boarding school is different. Boarding school was the amazing experience of my life. More than high school, middle school, and elementary school. But it's more better than, because I was having fun. I like having fun, and it's not that restricted with homework and stuff like that. Anyway, I think that's... So, remember, they will betray you if you don't actually renew your mind. If you don't reprogram your mind to positive thoughts. Well, not just positive, but positive information or inspirational messages. Like, people like Les Brown, you gotta change the story. You gotta change the way you see yourself too. So anyway, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I do personal development. I do also book reviews, and I also do and I'll see you on the next video.